Macmillan Audio presents The Patriot Threat by Steve Barry. Read by Scott Brick.
I'm Steve Barry, and welcome to the Patriot Threat. A while back, I took a road trip with some friends who wanted to listen to one of my books as we drove along. For a writer, listening to your own work is not necessarily the best of things. After all, you know every word literally by heart. So in an effort to keep my attention focused, at the end of some of the chapters, I stopped the CD and told my friends some interesting tidbits and behind-the-scenes details about the chapter we'd just heard. Things only I would know. After a while, they came to expect a comment, becoming disappointed when I had nothing to add. That's when the idea for the Writer's Cut audio was born, and here it is. So I'll be traveling along with you as Scott Brick brings the Patriot Threat alive. Here and there throughout the story, I'll pop up at the end of a chapter with some interesting additions. The idea is to have me just over your shoulder, whispering in your ear from time to time. It's definitely new and different, an experiment, if you will. I hope you like it.
No feeling in the world is greater, more ennobling, and more sacred than patriotism. Kim Il-sung, Eternal President, Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Prologue. White House, Thursday, December 31st, 1936, 5 p.m. Franklin Roosevelt hated being in the same room with his infamous visitor, but he appreciated the need for them to talk. He'd been president 4 years, but 3 weeks from now, history will mark his second inauguration, the first held on January 20th. Before that, the oath had always been taken on March 4th, commemorative of the exact day in 1789 when the Constitution first took effect. But the 20th Amendment changed that. A good idea, actually, shortening the time after the November election day. Too much of a lame duck made for a dead duck. He liked being a part of change, hated the way anything was once done, and he particularly despised any member of the old order, like his visitor. Andrew Malone had served 10 years and 11 months as Secretary of Treasury. He started with Harding in 1921, then worked for Coolidge before being eased from office by Hoover. He completed his government service with 1 year as ambassador to the Court of St. James, finally retiring in 1933. Malone was a staunch Republican, then and now one of the wealthiest men in the country. The living embodiment of old order wisdom, the New Deal longed to change. Here, Mr. President, is my offer. I hope it can be carried out. Malone handed over a piece of paper. He'd invited this pariah to afternoon tea because his advisers had cautioned him that you can kick a mean dog only so long. And he'd been kicking Andrew Malone for 3 years. It started just after his first inauguration. He'd instructed the Bureau of Internal Revenue to audit Malone's 1931 tax returns. There'd been departmental resistance to his over-exercise of presidential power, words to the effect that internal revenue should not be used as a political weapon, but his directive had been carried out. Malone had claimed a $139,000 refund. The government found that he owed $3,089,000. Charges of tax evasion were brought, but a grand jury declined to indict. Undaunted, Roosevelt ordered the Justice Department to proceed civilly, and to
Sample complete. Ready to continue?